Hey friends, happy Monday. Let's get warmed up. We're gonna start with running or marching in place, whatever works best for you. We're gonna add in some arms, okay? Today, we have chest and glutes. We have chest and glutes every single Monday. Our chest moves for the day are a chest press, a chest fly, and a straight arm pullover. Glute moves are a good morning, a clamshell, and a bridge. Then we're gonna go back to our chest moves for the burnout round. Arm circles forward. The burnout round, for those of you who are new, it is one set at the end of our workout where we take whatever weights we use during the first sets. We will cut them in about half, and we do one more set at the end where we focus on form, we focus on mind-muscle connection, and squeezing every little bit out of that muscle group that we can. Let's take our arms back. Chest press, do 35s, flies, 17 and a halves, and straight arm pullover, 17 and a half, open and close. As always, those are not the weights you should be using, unless you're at a point where you just try to use whatever weights I do, that is fine. But if you are just getting started, that does not mean you should be using those weights. Okay, let's kick out in front of us, hand opposite leg. You use whatever is challenging for you, okay? Hopefully you've watched the demos, so you know the movements that we're gonna be doing and any modifications that you may need. 3, 2, 1, come on down. So like I said, we're gonna start with a chest press. I'm using 35s. Going to roll back, arms out, wrists above the elbows. We're gonna arch that lower back. We're going to press those weights up and together, and then lower down slowly. Make sure you are breathing. With any chest move, we are going to be arching our back up off the ground. So we are pulling, pushing our butt down into the ground and pulling our lower back up, okay? 3, 2, 1, nice job. We're gonna move on to flies. I'm gonna do 17 and a halves. So arms up, we got a slight bend in our elbows. Gonna lower out to our sides and pull back up and together. I do not want you to lock your arms out, ever. I have not had a move yet, I think, where I needed you to lock your arms out, so just assume there at least needs to be a slight bend in that elbow. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Straight arm pullover. I'm going to use these same weights. We're going to lower back behind us, then pull back up to the starting position. Okay? Again, your lower back stays arched. Shoulder blades stay down on the ground. Keep breathing. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. 30-second break. If you are new, you will catch on very quickly to our format of these workouts. Make sure you have a water. But every round goes like that. Have 3 moves. We do each of the moves for a minute, 30-second break, okay? After 3 rounds, we will switch to our glute moves. All right, chest press, back to that one. Go ahead and lay back. Get set up. Let's do it. Arch that lower back. You're way over halfway done here. Three, two, one. Sorry about the ugly faces, but honestly, you should be making ugly faces too. Okay. Arms up, slight bend in those elbows. Here's the thing, guys. This whole process is a balance of challenging ourselves, but not lifting so much weight that we lose our form, right? We always want to keep our form. So if that's the case, where you're using a certain weight and your form starts to go to shit, I would rather you drop down and use better form, okay? But the only way for us to make progress, to build muscle, to build strength, is to be constantly trying to lift heavier weights, right? That is called progressive overload. Whenever we start lifting weights, 3, 2, 1, straight arm pull over. When we start lifting weights, we start with whatever weight. So say it's a 5-pound weight. Whenever you're using that 5-pound weight, it's gonna feel heavy, okay? And it's going to keep feeling heavy. But every once in a while, we have to try to bump up to like an 8-pound weight, right? And then we keep trying to do that. We keep trying the 8-pound until all of a sudden we can do all 3 rounds with an 8-pound weight. Now, say you lift that 8-pound weight for a while and then you go back to the 5, it's going to feel significantly easier. But if you never bumped up to that 8-pound weight, that 5-pound weight would still feel heavy, okay? That is called progressive overload. Our muscles will adapt to the weight we are using. 3, 2, 1, because that's what our body does, right? If we are continuously lifting a weight that's a little bit heavier, our body will build the muscle it needs and build the strength it needs to lift that weight. It adapts. That is how you build strength. On top of that, you got to be eating protein. You got to be, we're on our 30-second break, by the way. You got to be getting a good amount of sleep. You got to be drinking water, okay? That's how we build muscle. It's how we get toned, if that's what you're looking for. And it's just how we get stronger overall, okay? All right, friends, we're gonna do that round one more time with the heavier weights. I'm gonna try to finish with these 35s. I will be ecstatic if I can do that. This is a bump up, I believe. I did 30s the last time I did this move. At one point, I could do 40s for this. Then I kind of lost some strength. So I've been working back towards those 40s. We're getting there. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, I want to drop so bad. But I'm not going to because my form's not suffering. It's just getting hard. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Flies. 17 and a halves. Arms up, slight bend in those elbows. Make sure that lower back is arched. I remind you all of that a lot on chest day because you all have told me I forget a lot. And it is important to make sure we are targeting those chest muscles, that we're arching that lower back. I need to drop. Keep doing those flies, friends. And that's the thing, guys. If you ever need to drop, I need you to move that same way. I need you to do it quickly. Do whatever you need to do. 3, 2, 1 to get to the weight that you need, and just jump back in. Straight arm pull over. Keep breathing. Way over halfway done. I am talking about the specific move that we are on. I never reference where we are in the actual workout. I'll never tell you, like, we're halfway done with this workout. It's just not something I do. I will always talk about the specific move that we are doing, because that is what we are focusing on. That move only, okay? 3, 2, 1, nice job. 30-second break. I need to move these weights, at least these front ones, out of my way. You can do the same, or you can just move to a different spot if you have the space for that. I'll roll these back. Bring this one, this big guy forward. We have a good morning, a clamshell, and a bridge. So good morning, 20, clamshell 25, bridge 45. All right. Good morning. So we're gonna take that weight, we're gonna put it up, and we're gonna put it on our shoulders, not our neck. Got a slight bend in our knees. You're going to push those hips back and pull back up, squeeze those glutes to the top, okay? All right, friends, I'm gonna drop this weight, and I'm gonna tell you why here in just a second. I'm just gonna put my hands behind my head. We're gonna go back into that good morning. I've been having some issues with my, I believe, IT band. So this, right down my back here, it's just been a little sore. Been giving me some issues the past few days. So just gonna drop the weight, do the movement, and I will add the movement back when that heals up a little bit or it's feeling a little bit better. 3, 2, 1. I was a little bit worried about that move. I had a feeling it was gonna cause me some issues, but I figured I'd give it a try. All right, friends, clamshell. I got a 25. We're gonna just lay that weight on top of our leg. We're gonna open and close. If that weight hurts your legs, you can put a towel underneath, okay? Pull that core in. 3, 2, 1. Swing those legs around, or you can just roll over to the other side, whatever works best for you. Oh, this is gonna be in my face. But it's 45 pounds, so I can't just move it out of the way. It takes some effort to move my 45-pound weight. You'll see when I load it up on my hips. 3, 2, 1. Bridge. And if you are new and you're like, wow, this is moving very fast, just trust me on this. Do your best. You'll learn to move fast too, okay? That's the thing. These workouts are 27 minutes every single day. They're not any longer. They're not any shorter. So you can guarantee that whenever you do one of these workouts, it is going to be 27 minutes. Now, we can do good work in 27 minutes, but we gotta be fast and we gotta be efficient. So that means we gotta push ourselves, we gotta use heavier weights, we gotta make sure we're squeezing those muscles. But on the flip side of that, we can come into these workouts, do 27 minutes, and not really do shit, right? We don't use heavier weights, we just kind of go through the motions, we don't really push ourselves. Then essentially we're just wasting 27 minutes of our day, right? It's about the effort that you put in. 3, 2, 1. And part of that effort is learning to move very fast, okay? Now, some workouts are not quite as boom, boom, boom as others, but for the most part, we have got to be efficient, okay? Woo! All right. We're gonna do that again, friends. Quote for the day: this is a fresh start. Let go. All right, we're gonna go back into that good morning. I'm gonna put my hands up. You can put that weight on your shoulders. Do not put it on your neck. We're just going to push those hips back, come forward, pull back up and squeeze. So, this quote, here's the thing, friends. A lot of times for ourselves, we hold on to things, right? I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I ate that much yesterday. I can't believe I let last month go by and I didn't work out. I can't believe I did this or that or this or that, right? Here's what I'm telling you. Gotta let that go, okay? You cannot move forward if you are constantly holding on to the past and making yourself feel like crap, right? That gets you nowhere. Trust me, I know, because I have done it. 3, 2, 1, clamshell. So, for me, I don't care how 60 Days to Strong went for you. I mean, I care in the sense that, like, I hope it went well, but if it didn't, we're moving on, okay? I don't care about last week. I don't even care about yesterday. I don't care about what you had for breakfast this morning. I don't care. What we are doing is we are starting fresh, and we are letting go of all of that BS that we hold on to. 3, 2, 1, other side, that makes us feel like we are never going to reach our goals, right? Because that's all that does when we hold on to that stuff. We just keep reminding ourselves who we are or who we think we are over and over again. When you constantly hold on to those things, you are telling your brain, I'm the type of person that quits. I'm the type of person that eats junk food for breakfast. I'm the type of person that can't work out over the course of the month, right? 3, 2, 1, instead of just saying, you know what? Last month wasn't my strongest, but this month is gonna be better, right? This month is my month. Go ahead and do those bridges, friends. Make sure you got a good grip on that weight and you're squeezing those glutes. But by telling yourself, you know, I'm moving on. I'm not holding on to that. I'm not going to let that dictate what my future looks like. This is a fresh start, right? It's a Monday. It's the beginning of a new group. This is the time, friends. Okay? Let it go. Trust me, I have so many things in my past. So many. When it comes to health and fitness and otherwise, right? There are moments I'm not proud of. 3, 2, 1. But if I were to sit there and hold on to the fact of, oh man, I really had some disordered eating habits, and I did this to lose weight, and I did that to lose weight, and that was really crappy of me, and I hate myself for that. If I were to hold on to that, I would have never moved forward. And that's the thing, guys. Moving forward is the only option we have. You can hold on to the past if you want, but you're going to be living the same year over and over and over again. And I don't think any of us want that. Right? Okay. Come on up, friends. We got that one more time. We got those good mornings. Hands behind your head or a weight. Come forward and up and squeeze. Keep that core engaged. By that, I mean pretend as if somebody's going to come up and hit you in the stomach and how you would brace for that. That's how I want you to hold your core, okay? If you do not understand what I mean by bracing your core, let us know. We have a fabulous post that Jessica, our physical therapist, did for us that explains how to hold your core, how to brace your core, and we can tag you on that post, okay? 3, 2, 1. nice job, clamshell. Ooh. Let's do this. We are almost done with these glute moves, friends. 3, 2, 1, other side. Oof. All right. We are done with those. And our bridge. Let's do this. And we will be done with glutes. We are going to go back to our chest moves, but we're going to drop some weight. I'll let you know on our break how much weight I'm going to use for that round. Keep pushing that weight up. Squeeze those glutes to the top. Lower down slowly. As soon as your booty hits the ground, we're popping right back up, okay? If we are doing certain movements, and if you are new and you find yourself frustrated, you're like, oh man, I just can't get this movement down, just hang tight, okay? Hang with us, don't give up. I promise you we will do a lot of the same movements. 3, 2, 1. We will do a lot of the same movements like over and over again. You will get better at it. You will get stronger. I promise, okay? But you gotta give yourself some patience and you gotta give yourself a little bit of grace. Okay, 15s for the chest press and 10s for the other two. So those chest moves one more time, all the way down on your back. Get set up, press those weights up, arch that lower back, squeeze those muscles, and then resist coming down. Even though you're lifting much lighter weight, those muscles should be shaking, okay? Because we are being so intentional about pushing those weights up and resisting that weight on the way down. Pretend as if somebody is walking by that you really want to impress, and they're like, oh, I want to show them like how strong I am. I'm going to show off my muscles. That's what I want you to do, okay? Three, 2, 1. My 10s here, arms up, out to the sides. As soon as that elbow hits the ground, we're coming right back up, squeezing at the top. And we are breathing. The day, friends, then we will cool down and stretch it out. That is part of the workout, okay? So unless you are moving on to cardio with Robin or yoga with Angel, or you are going to go for a run or something on your own, that's fine, but then you stretch out at the end of whatever you're done with, okay? So if you go with Robin or Angel, they will cool you down. If you do something on your own, you have to be diligent about stretching out and cooling down after whatever you do, all right? Don't need anybody getting hurt. We want to try to minimize those sore muscles as much as possible. Don't get me wrong, you're gonna have sore muscles, right? I've been doing this, we're getting close to a decade of doing this, and I still get sore muscles. So it's just part of the process. It's part of the whole thing. 3, 2, 1, but stretching out, cooling down, eating protein, getting good rest, it all helps, okay? Let's go ahead and lay down. Arms above the head. Great job today, guys. Arch that back up off the ground. You all did a fantastic job. First workout of the month is in the books. Nice job. We're gonna cross one leg over top of the other. Hook your hands around that leg and pull back gently towards you. Other side. Nice job. Let's roll over to our stomach. We're gonna push up into a cobra. So you can come up on your forearms, you can come up on your hands, whatever works best for you. Just go ahead and push up. And we're going to sink back in a child's pose to come all the way back onto your feet, stretching those arms out in front of you. And go ahead and come all the way up. We're gonna stretch out that chest real quick. Go ahead and hook your hands behind your back. And we're gonna pull those shoulders back and open the chest up. And let's hold that for 3, 2, 1. Awesome job today, friends. I will see you all tomorrow. We're back and